Yeah, Sheamus.
You know what song I really like? It's my original theme tune that I'm not allowed to use.
The red.
Oh, we're not allowed to do it.
Sheamus. That's a great theme song.
That's a beautiful singing voice you have there, Josh.
Thank you very much. Hey, everybody. Welcome to technically episode 2, but we're going to call it episode 1. Why? Because my feed last week crapped out on me. My brother was trying to watch Tiger King. At the same time, he was trying to play Call of Duty Warzone. At the same time, trying to buy stuff on Amazon, and it crashed the internet here in Las Vegas. So it's technically a redo, but this time I brought a good friend along with me, my good friend, the Celtic Warrior himself, none other than WWE superstar Sheamus, also workout aficionado, also unofficial DeadBoys fitness member, and we are going to put you guys through a fun workout today. Hey, Shamey, what's going on? How are you feeling today, buddy?
Everything's good, man. I always hear like men are only capable of doing one thing at one time, and the fact that we're able to do 3 things at one time is pretty impressive. As unofficial goes for DeadBoys, that's only because you won't pay me on your royalties, Josh. So I'll
That's right. We also have Paul on the chat as well. He'll be streaming some questions our way when they come across the chat. We are live all over the place. We're talking YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of the social media platforms. So we're going to put you through a fun DeadBoys fitness workout. We're going to talk a little bit of our fandoms, both me and Shamey. And yeah, so Sheamus, how you feeling, my friend? I know you're ready to go. Are you ready to warm it up a little bit?
Yeah, listen, mate, I'm a student here like everybody else watching. So, we're all hearing a lot of great things about DeadBoys Fitness. So let's show everybody how DeadBoys Fitness athletes or subscribers or, fans or participants warm up. So you lead the way, man. I'm following your lead. I'm here at my own home gym, Brain Change Gym,
I love it.
I've invited you to come many times, but always turn me down because I'm not as cool as Seth Rollins or Becky Lynch or Cesaro. You know what I mean?
Oh.
We're this fella, you know what I'm saying? The offer's always open,
Do you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Shamey invited me to his house. And by the way, what a cool logo in the background. I wish I'm in my mom and dad's living room and they have a cool purple wall. That's all I can. Yeah, they got a cool purple wall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask.
Mirror too.
Yeah, I ask if I'm gonna put my own logo on the back wall so I can compete with yours.
You know what? The best thing, it's always better to ask for forgiveness, Josh. You just do it, and they give out, they throw stuff at you, and you just go, listen, I thought you'd like it, you know what I mean? And then it's already there.
All right, guys. So today we are going to do the workout that we tried to do last week. The Celtic Warrior workout is what we're going to call it today. It's going to be 3 rounds. We're going to do 4 different movements for about a minute. So we're going to start things off with jumping jacks. We're then going to move over to air squats. Then we're going to do sit-ups or a variation of, and then we're going to end with Sheamus's favorite movement. It's called a burpee. Now we're going to warm you up, and then we're going to go through some scaling options just in case you haven't worked out in a while, or maybe you have some physical limitations like I have a bad hip, I can't squat all the way down, or I can't do a burpee all the way down to the ground. Don't worry, Sheamus and I got you covered. So, without further ado,
don't worry, Sheamus can't do one either.
Oh, he can. By the way, Sheamus is a burpee master. I don't know if you guys know this, but Sheamus and I did a couple of CrossFit Open workouts, which is an online competition last year and the year before, and Shamey killed it. He did an amazing job.
Oh, it is. I actually wanted to kill myself. I actually said, it's okay. I'm 41 years old. I've lived a good life. If it all ends now, I'm okay with that,
Look at that, 41 years young. All right, so Shamey, you ready to warm it up?
Man. Yeah.
All right, let's hop up on our feet.
Quick shout out to Miranda Ravella and Isabella Ravella also in different areas doing this workout as well. Just a quick shout out, getting on the fit. Anyway, so what are we doing?
All right. Well, before we get started, Paul, we have any questions, comments before we get started on our warm up?
I think right now we're good, gentlemen. We've got some love here, a lot of brave change in the chat.
That's Shamey's motto. It's time to brave change it up. All right, so let's warm up. We are going to go ahead and find some space. And all I want are 10 big arm circles going forward, and then followed by 10 arm circles going backward. I did about 3, but you guys do 10 forward, followed by 10 backwards.
I'm keeping it legit, Josh.
Thanks, Jamie. After that, we're going to do 10 across our body, just like that. And then we're going to end it with 10 shoulder taps, trying to pat yourself on the back. Nice, Jamie. Look at that proper form.
Yeah, like Frankenstein over here.
No way. And by the way, folks at home, Jamie is shredded. He is ripped. All right, next what you're going to do, we're going to call, these are called toe taps. You could find a piece of equipment. In this case, I'm going to use a medicine ball. You don't have to have a piece of equipment to do this, but all you're going to do is think of it as like high knees. Like this.
As a vacuum cleaner, right?
Yeah, yep. So you're just tapping at the top of the medicine ball. You could use a basketball, and we're going to do 20 of them. Look at you, Jamie. It's like a river dance you're doing.
Right, yeah, but lace it on the open, man. Lace it on the open.
So we're going to do about 10 of those. Jamie's probably got about 5 more. And relax. All right. Next up, you are going to lunge forward as best you can. If you can go all the way down to the ground, that'd be great. You're going to twist your body to the right. And then you're going to stand back up and then switch. Left leg forward, twist your body to the left. Yeah. Now, if you can't get all the way down to the ground, just get as low as you can and then twist your body. But the goal is to get all the way down to the ground, twist your body toward the leg that is lunged. Nice, Jamie. We're going to do 5 each leg or 10 total. Jamie, looking good, brother.
I'm already breathing heavy.
I know. When I did this last week before my internet went out, I was all blown up.
Huh?
I said when I did the warm up last week before my internet went out, I was all blown up. I was all out of breath. Nice job, Jamie. Now we're going to just do 20 jumping jacks. So we did the high knees before, or the toe taps. Now we're going to do jumping jacks. So just 20 good old-fashioned PD style jumping jacks. There you go. Should count them out there, Jamie, for us.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Perfect. And now we're going to end this first round of 2 with just a nice solid 20-second plank hold. So you're going to get to the top of your push-up. You're going to squeeze your butt. You're going to squeeze your legs together. You're going to get to the top, and you're going to hold the plank for 20 seconds. Don't worry, I'll count for you, Jamie.
Why aren't you doing it as well?
Because I'm counting for you.
Really?
10 more seconds. 10 more seconds.
Do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, hop back up on your feet. And go back to this, nice and easy. Try to slow that heart rate. 10 arm circles going forward, 10 arm circles going backwards. Yeah. Can you believe my little brother trying to watch Tiger King, Call of Duty Warzone, trying to do all the things?
I can't believe you're not doing everything you're asking me to do.
Oh, okay. Sorry. 10 across your bodies. Don't worry, I'll do the workout with you. And then 10, pat yourselves on the back. For those of you watching at home, don't forget Shamey's got a fantastic YouTube channel, the Celtic Warrior Workout. All right?
That's all it's all about. Brave change, fella.
Brave change, brother. All right, so now we're going to go. We did toe taps before. This time we're going to do high knees as high as we can get them. We're going to do about 20 each leg. And if you can't do it at home, just raise your knees as high as you can get them. If you can't do it as fast as Shamey or myself, just get your knees as high as you can get them. All right, back down. This time, instead of lunging, we're going to squat as low as we can. So if you need a medicine ball or a chair, right, you're going to squat all the way down. get all the way up. The goal is to keep our chest tall, push our butt back, weight in our heels, all the way down, all the way up. Yeah, Shamey. Keep that chest up. 10 of those. All right, back to the jumping jacks, just 10 this time. 10 jumping jacks. And then last but certainly not least, we're going to do what's called a no push-up burpee. So you're going to get down to that plank position, throw your feet back. You're going to throw your feet forward. You're going to jump and clap. You're going to do that 5 times. So hands down, throw your feet back, stay in that plank, throw your feet forward, jump and clap. 5 of them. Once you've done 5, relax. All right, everybody.
They suck.
Yeah. So today's workout, like I said, we tried to do this last week. It's going to consist of the following. We're going to start things off with jumping jacks. So 1 minute of jumping jacks, very similar to what we did in our warm-up, just like you used to do in PE class. Hands above your head. You're going to shoot your feet out, feet together, hands to your side. That's considered 1 rep.
Are you wearing socks?
Am I? No. I'm in my living room.
Take my shoes off.
I'm in my living room, for God's sakes.
Yeah, well.
So we're going to do that for a full minute. If you have some limiting issues in the sense that you got some mobility issues or movement issues, if you want to walk your feet out, 1 foot out at a time, that's also considered good for this movement. All right. So we're looking for jumping jacks, the scaled option, foot out, feet together, foot out, feet together. All right. Any questions regarding the jumping jacks?
Right
Not
now,
from you,
looks...
Shamey.
Right now, it looks like we're good on form and question. We've got some questions for Sheamus here, but those will probably be a little later, guys, when we do a little bit of a Q&A.
Perfect. All right, Shamey, any questions on the jumping jack?
No, just make sure that you do them as well as everybody else. Don't stop.
You got it. The next movement is an air squat. So it's basically a squat without weight. The goal is to get that hip crease below the knee, right? And standing all the way up, full extension of the hips. So that just basically means your legs are locked out. If you have a mobility issue or you can't squat all the way down, hopefully you have this cool elimination chamber chair that I have with Shamey on the cover. I don't know if you see it, but there he is. There's fella.
Yeah, there I am. Squeeze between like 50 other people.
You could squat down to a chair and then stand up. That works just as well. If you're looking to get a little bit lower and you have a medicine ball or a basketball or something, you could squat all the way down to that. But the goal is just to keep moving for a full minute. Any questions regarding the air squat?
No, if you're like me, have a problem getting your chest out, just see if you get through it.
The goal. Seamus brings up a good point. If you have, there's a lot of you out there that may like squat like this, where you let your butt come up. Focus on trying to keep your chest up, right? So think Superman chest, right? Big, tall chest. Weight back in your heels and stand all the way up. Again, if you can't squat all the way down, get as low as you can. Next up is a sit-up. You're going to find some space on the floor. The goal is to lay all the way back, touch the floor behind you, and then shoot up and touch your heels. If you can't sit all the way up, crunches work just as well. All right. Any questions, Paul, regarding the squat or the sit-up?
It looks like we're good on particulars. We do have some folks that want to know, this might be a little bit later, but how do you keep inspired to stay motivated and work out every day like you're doing?
Well, Shamey can answer that for himself, but I know for me, it's all about this stuff that we do every day, or the stuff that we're doing today, we do it every day, right? So we may not back squat 300 pounds every day, but we get up out of a chair, we get up out of a bed, that's considered a squat. All right. So all I'm trying to do in workouts like this is to have you do stuff that you do in your everyday life. Even a burpee, right? A lot of old folks have trouble getting themselves off of the ground. I mean, that's basically what a burpee is, right? And all I'm trying to do is to get not only wrestling fans, but comic book fans, any kind of fandom out there that may not be used to working out or doing something physical, is to get them up and out of the chair, get them up and out of the video game chair, and to just do something that is a little active for 12 to 15 minutes a day. That's really all you need to have. That's only that you can work out for 2-3 hours, but there's no need to. Just doing something physical every day will help and benefit you than doing nothing at all.
Yeah,
right, Shane?
I agree. And listen, it's tough, you know. Like I train every day. I know, like obviously, I'm in a ring wearing a pair of Speedos, so it's very important. I look like as good as I possibly can, and that's one of the motivations for me as well, because I'm in the ring and something everybody watching at home. I have to stay in the best shape possibly can, but it's tough, you know. Even for me, who can train since 16, like there are days when I get out of bed and I don't want to do anything. Well, I will say that, you know, gyms are closed and everything, but even like doing a small bit of some sort of workout, getting your heart going, getting your body moving, the satisfaction after that, I've known you've done that, you know, makes your entire day, you know, it can definitely change your outlook on the day. So as opposed to sitting on the couch all day and doing nothing, a little bit of physical activity can really like just boost your confidence, boost your immune system, and that, you know, that overall feeling of wellness, you know, that euphoria. I mean, it depends on what you're doing, but like, I definitely do feel a lot better after a workout. Even though I'm dreading it when I wake up in the morning, once I get it done, I feel like I've accomplished something for the day.
Awesome. All right, and then the last movement is a burpee, which we discussed in our warm-up. The goal of this is to basically fall down to the ground as best you can. Chest and quads touch the ground. You're gonna throw yourself up, feet land flat, and you're gonna jump and clap. If you need a scaled option of that, there's the one where you can walk your feet back, hold that plank, walk your feet forward, jump and clap. Again, the goal is just to keep moving, even if you're going super slow, right? As long as I'm moving for that full minute, that's all I care about. After those 4 movements, we'll get 1 minute of rest, and we're gonna do 2 rounds total, or sorry, 3 rounds total, okay?
Yeah. Trust me, I hate burpees too, but we'll do them together. So we're all in this together, guys, every single one of us.
That's right. Brave changing it up. We're going to DeadBoys fitness it up. Shamey, are you ready, my friend?
Ready, yeah. So,
all right.
Jumping jacks.
Jumping jacks.
And squats.
Squats.
Sit-ups.
Sit-up.
And then, okay. And you got the clock.
I have the clock. I have the clock. We'll count you down. There it is. I'll count them down. 10 seconds. It's basically a 12-minute workout, guys, with a 2-minute rest, more or less. Paul, you ready, my friend?
Let's do it.
All right. I wish I had some music to play, but we don't. So you're just going to hear heavy breathing from Shamey and I. Feel free to ask any questions when we recover. And Shamey, we're starting things off in 10 seconds.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 1 minute of jumping jacks. Shamey's form looking strong. Now, the goal of this workout is to keep track of your reps. I've unfortunately lost track of mine, but the goal is to keep track of your reps. If you're competing against somebody, like if I was competing against Sheamus, we compare our rep count at the end of this workout to see who got the most reps, i.e. who worked the hardest. But
yeah,
today,
I didn't start counting yet.
But for today, we just want everybody at home to move for 12 minutes. And we want them to move well. Shamey, we got 10 seconds till we move on to squats. All right, everybody, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now our squats. Get many as you can for a full minute. Nice, Shamey. Look at that depth from fella. How many air squats have you done in your life, Shamey?
Huh?
How many of these have you done in your training regimen?
No idea.
400, 500 a day?
Yes.
30 seconds. A little side view to see how low I'm going. 15 seconds, Jamie. Ten seconds. All right, sit-ups in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 minute of sit-ups. And again, if you can't sit all the way up, sit up as high as you can, and or crunch it up. We can't guarantee you rock solid abs like Sheamus, but this will definitely get your heart going. "30 seconds, Jamie, 30 seconds. Paul, you better be doing this next week.
Oh, yeah.
And get Jeff May on the line. 15 seconds, 15 seconds. Walk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpees, the worst one. Here we go. Now remember, if you can't go all the way down, we're gonna plank it up. Side view.
I'm no headroom to clap.
Where we going? We got 30 seconds. "15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We get 1 minute rest. Whew. 1 round down, 2 to go. How you feeling, Shamey?
Awful. Awful but good.
Paul, what are the comments? Are people
Oh, yeah.
how are they doing?
People are good, man. They're getting a kick out of you guys doing this. We got a very fun request for you, Joshy. They want to know if you've ever considered cosplaying as Sheamus, because the people would love to see that.
Oh, I would love to cosplay as Sheamus. I unfortunately need to purchase a red mohawk or a red wig. I cannot grow hair up there anymore. But Shamey, we got 10 seconds. I can grow the beard though. Here we go. Shamey in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Jumping jacks, baby. Cosplay Sheamus. Can I cosplay as Sheamus as Rocksteady?
Oh, I'd like to see that.
I'm starting a petition. I want them to make a new Ninja Turtles movie, but they got to bring back Sheamus as Rocksteady. 30 seconds. Whew. Hopefully you guys are doing this along with us, even if it's just the scaled version, even if you're just waving your arms like this. Something's better than nothing. Here we go. 10 seconds, Shamey. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Air squats. Shamey, widen your stance a little bit, brother. There you go.
Fall off.
There you go. Look at him. What a guy. Nice, guys. If you're following at home, we got 30 seconds left.
Nice.
Josh is going, man. There he is.
I'm there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Trust me. My whoop will tell you. My heart rate's through the roof. 15 seconds, Shamey. I'll tell you what, the burpees are the worst part of this.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit-ups. One. What's that, buddy?
Knees up.
Put your knees up.
Get your knees up.
I can keep them. You have your knees up, or you can keep them your legs straight. I call those Undertaker sit-ups, which make them a little harder. "30 seconds. Keep it going, guys. Almost done with the second round, and then the third and final round. Here we go. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. I'll call it. I want to do these burpees. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Burpee City. Come on, Shamey. "30 seconds. "15 seconds, Shamey. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 2 rounds down. How's everybody feeling out there?
Looks like everyone's feeling all right. Some people are excited to get back to their pasta here after this workout. But we do have a question. I think this one's probably for the both of you. Brendan Riley over in the Facebook group wants to know, how do you think Josh would do against Sheamus in the ring?
Oh, that's an easy. I'll have to run around the ring until I eventually get tired. And then once I get in the ring, good old bro kick to the face.
Pretty last 5 seconds.
Heh.
You know?
I think that's 5 seconds longer than I'd last.
Last round.
3 outs the pin. So.
Josh, we do have an exercise-based question here. They want to know, do you have any recommendations for people here who do have exercise-induced asthma as far as breathing?
Yeah, Shamey, let's start with the jumping jacks, and I'll answer that question. So again, I'm not looking for you guys to go as hard or as fast as, let's say, Sheamus and I. You're working out and you have asthma, slow it down. Again, going for a walk, putting on your favorite podcast, just doing something active is better than nothing, right? Again, you can do these workouts super slow, like this, you know? It isn't gonna kill you, and it definitely shouldn't blow you up too much. And in that case, if it does, if a minute of that blows you up, do 30 seconds of it. Again, remember, something is always better than nothing. And all these movements are scalable from anybody that's a super athlete like Sheamus, all the way down to your 90-year-old grandmother. Shamey, squats in 3, 2, 1. Hopefully that answered their question. All right, Shamey, 3 more minutes of work, and then we get to chill. But that's a good question. I get that question asked all the time, and that's what's so great about DeadBoys workouts. is that they're always scalable to any skill level. Anybody from a 90-year-old grandmother all the way to a super athlete, whether you like CrossFit, bodybuilding, anything, we got you covered. All right, Shamey, we got 20 seconds of squats left. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat. Sit-ups. Guys, we got 2 more minutes of movement, and then you can ask us all the questions. Nicely done, Shamey. 30 seconds. Twenty seconds. 15 seconds. All right, Sheamus, our last minute of burpees in 5, 4, 3, 2. This is it. I'm trying to go burpee for burpee with Shamey. Fella's moving fast. Thirty seconds. Eco burpees. Come on, Shamey. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo.
Nice.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. That was fun, but no fun. So while Shamey catches his breath, if anybody has any questions regarding the workout,
Whatever. I'm here to them until Shamey recovers. Good job, Shamey.
Nice work, guys.
He's got his Celtic Warrior juice.
Yes.
What's that?
Yeah.
All right, Paul, what kind of questions you got for me and the Celtic Warrior? Look at that guy. Look at him.
Oh, there's really 6 of them. Look at that.
No, look, there's 8. He's no longer rock steady. He's the shredder. Look how shredded he is.
Tell you what, though, the biggest thing I've noticed with getting lean, it's all in diet. It's all in diet, man. That's what it is. You know? Anyway, go ahead.
I was trying to go burpee for burpee with you on that last round. There was a point where I was like, man, he is moving really fast. I have to keep up with him. He's doing such a fast.
But I ran out of juice about 20 seconds to go, though. I went fast in the beginning, and then I started to slow down real quick.
Well, you did an amazing job, my friend. Good job.
That was fun, man. Thank you. Again, a workout you can do in your living room, in your garden, in your bedroom. You don't need big, heavy, expensive weights and machines to stay fit.
Yep.
This is an example out of all this, our lesson. And I do use that stuff. And it still blew me up. So
yeah, you did a really good job, buddy. I'm really impressed. Not only are you healthy and looking strong, but you're super lean and
That's my goal.
Doing good.
My life goal is to impress you, bro. That's it. You know? Every morning, I wake up. All right, I'm good.
Alrighty. Well, if you guys caught your breath, we do have a couple of questions here. I'll ask some of the easier ones up top, and then we've got a question at the end here. I think that's for Sheamus. I think he'd love to answer. First one is aside from wrestling, what do you? I guess this can go for you as well, Josh. But aside from Dead Boy Fitness and aside from the Celtic Warrior work, what do you two like to do other than wrestling, of course, to work out? Like, do you like to go run, play baseball, something along those lines?
I'll start. I used to cycle. I used to in Ireland. I used to cycle. I started cycling in school when I was 13 years old. I cycled my entire life, and it's a little bit more difficult over here in the summer months because of my pasty skin. It's hard to get out in the sun without having like a full-on bodysuit for the sun. You know, a UVA bodysuit, but protect myself from being the color of this bottle of water. But no, I love cycling. I love mountain biking. And if you do happen to check out Celtic Warrior workouts, there's an awesome workout with me and Edge where we go mountain biking, and he goes over the handlebars, not me, which we thought it would be the other way around. But it's an awesome episode.
Yeah, kind of on the same vein. I used to be into, believe it or not, triathlons before I got into functional fitness. And I only used functional fitness as a way to get better at triathlons, but I love the three sport kind of kept me on my toes. I didn't really get bored from it. I mean, growing up, I used to go to the gym with my dad, at Gold's Gym, clang and bang, spend 2-3 hours there, but that just got boring after a while. And so I moved on to triathlon. So swimming, biking, running. And then I used CrossFit / functional fitness to get better at triathlons. And I realized, man, I can have a great workout in 10 to 12 minutes and be done with my day, opposed to 3 or 4 hours a day training for a triathlon. Like, this is great. I have a life now. So there's some times where, I have a bike at home that I would love to hop on and do like a 26-mile bike, but never for time, just for fun.
Yeah. I
long walk.
I swim like a stone, so I'd never be good at triathlons.
Yeah. Well, I thought the same thing, but luckily I had some great teachers that taught me how to swim, because I would start to sink like a stone as well. So
I got thrown in school when I was a kid going, all right, there you go. Good luck. Just don't swallow too much water.
Yeah. You're fine. Keep going. You're fine.
It's only 6 foot deep.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, training for triathlons in LA. Like, I'm very lucky that I get to live by the ocean, but the ocean in Venice Beach isn't the cleanest. So you can't see anything that's probably like within, 3 to 4 feet away from your face, so you're like, well, Jaws is going to eat me at any moment now. Like, you're just wondering what's looking at you. So that's always fun.
Sounds fun.
All right, guys, and then we have a question over from YouTube here. This is a bit of a two-parter here. For Sheamus, the question is, which superhero would you be afraid to wrestle? And for Joshy G, which superhero would you love to train?
Oh, all right, Shane, you first.
That will be the Hulk, because the bigger and angrier you get. No, that's it pretty much. No one else comes to mind. The Hulk is my favorite superhero, and also probably the scariest.
Superhero, I would probably go on the supervillain side. Side of things. Okay. I would want to train Thanos. Look at that guy. He's gigantic, but I bet his mobility sucks. So if I was a little bit mobile, maybe he'd be a little bit more of a wary adversary for the Avengers. Now, superhero with Wolverine would be fun. I mean, just that guy to go berserk would just be fun to watch, especially in like a functional fitness or a CrossFit style workout. I think that would be fun, really fun to watch. So Wolverine, I think, would be my superhero. Thanos would be my supervillain.
That's great, guys.
Yeah,
sorry.
Because I asked this for Rusev when he was on the show. If you could book a superhero WrestleMania main event, what would your superhero WrestleMania main event? What would that be?
Who would be involved?
Yeah. So who would your main event be? Like, would it be the Hulk versus Thing in a steel cage match? Would it be Magneto versus, Doctor Doom in a loser leaves town match? Like, what would your superhero main event at WrestleMania be?
I love to see Wolverine Hulk.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, the Wolverine movie might up there as well with Hulk. He's
no stipulation, just one-on-one.
Yeah, one-on-one, man. Like, it just Wolverine's got so many layers. He's just such an interesting character. And he's just one of the first ever anti-villains, anti-heroes. Anti-heroes. He's definitely one of the first anti-heroes.
All right. Okay. Cool. That's a good answer. All right, Paul.
We have a question from Stephen James over here on Facebook. Sheamus, this one's for you. Being a guy that is not a stranger to showmanship, would you consider a full-time career in film?
I'd love to. I still love wrestling. I'd still want to be involved in WWE. I'd love to make both work. I did the Turtles. I've done the main event movie. It's on Netflix. It was very small part, but I've had a lot of fun doing movies. People think the bonus stage you're in the same place for a lot of the time. We move to set, spend a period of time there. But and also it's not live like we're in WWE. So if you mess up a line in a movie, you can always redo it, whatever. That's the thing when I was in Turtles. I was adamant not to mess up any words. Like, press ground, buddy. You can just go back and do it. But I think, I'd love to. It's a lot. People don't know movies are hard work. There are a lot of hard work. They're very stressful, very strenuous, and there's it's a very stressful experience. A lot of fun, but it's very stressful. But I love to do both, man. I'm selfish in that way. I don't feel like I could give up wrestling. I love wrestling, and I feel like at this stage of my career, I'm one IC title away from equal an age, and I feel like I'm on my second run now, and I feel like I have a lot to offer in WWE as well as acting. So I want to be selfish and do both. I think I can.
Well, it seems like you both are no stranger to hard work here. So when the hard work stops and you get a day off, or if you get a cheat meal or a cheat day, the people want to know, what do you eat on your cheat day?
Yeah, so I use Orky Strength to track all my macros and everything. It's an app I've been using for a while. And I have 2 high carb days a week. I have my situation is I work with Jerry Ward, and this is a friend of mine, but I have 5 days of low carbs. So even if I work out twice a day, sometimes I'll have like 125 grams of carbs, 80 grams of fat, and 250 grams of protein.
Did you say 8 grams of fat?
80 grams of fat.
80. I said 8. I was like, that has to be virtually impossible.
probably because I'm still gassed. So you do 200 grams of protein, 80 grams of fat, and 125 grams of carbs. And what I'll do is, to make sure I don't binge eat, I'll start eating at 2 o'clock, and I'll make sure I finish at 10 o'clock. So it's an 8-hour window where I eat, which is called intermittent fasting. And my high carb days, I'll have 375 grams of carbs on a Wednesday and a Thursday. So I'll eat whatever, I can put in there whatever I want, as long as I hit my calorie target. So I might have a pizza in there, or I might have carrot cake or whatever. Something that will basically ramp up the carbs. Something that's more sugar heavy than fat heavy. And then the reason I do that is because when SmackDown's on Friday, my body has basically absorbed all the carbs, and I look bigger and fuller for TV on Friday before I start dropping my carbs down again on Saturday and Friday and Saturday. Does that make sense, Josh?
Yeah. The other thing too is, for those of you that are trying to lose some weight or try to eat healthier, obviously that is to one extreme, right? The Shamey, maybe Joshy G diet is one extreme. So if there's something that it's always about starting off slow. Same thing with the working out. So if you're a snacker, maybe try to cut off, something that you binge on a lot, whether it be Cadbury eggs or soda, or, something that for a fact, like, this probably isn't healthy for me. Start small and then work your way up to something like, to a really good, well-balanced diet. There's no reason to go from doing nothing to an extreme. It's always baby stepping your way into that. I know from experience, and I know Shamey can attest to that as well.
Yeah, so if you're starting off your diet and you want to try and lose weight, people say macros, and it's kind of confusing. I didn't know what macros was meant for years. Macros are micronutrients, which are basically your food sources and the calories you consume. So in the beginning, if you want to lose weight, the most important thing is to take in less calories than what you're using. And if you're taking less calories than what you're using, then you'll start losing weight. When you get to a level where you get to a level after maybe a year or so where you want to then start playing, then because after a while your body will always plateau on the calories that you're using. So then what you want to do is, as Josh said, you want to basically have a couple of days where you take a lot of carbs, so your body reacts, oh my God, I have all these carbs. And then when you take them away on the third day, your metabolism is still going. So you're tricking your metabolism into thinking more carbs or more fuel is coming in, so it needs to work harder to burn it off. And when you take it away, it's for a day or two afterwards, it's still working at a peak level. So your body's going to burn off even more body fat. It sounds technical, but it really isn't that technical. Anyway. Does anyone still watching after analogy there?
Oh yeah, people. We've still got some questions flooding in. But Josh, what's your cheat meal?
Salt and straw ice cream. And I'm in Las Vegas, and I binged, and I use that term loosely, to have them ship salt and straw here just because I love it so much. This month's flavor was Pots of Gold, so it tastes like a bowl of Lucky Charms ice cream. It's not my all-time favorite flavor, though. Seth Rollins would argue that it is his all-time favorite flavor, but still, salt and straw ice cream is delicious.
All right, I love carrot cake.
Okay. Yeah, carrot cake's delicious, man. Kelly O'Donnell over on Facebook. Sheamus, she wants to know, is there... she's a big fan, and she wants to know what title are you currently... What title do you have your eye on right now? Is there in the WWE?
The Intercontinental title is it's the only title I require to complete the first ever WWE Ultimate Grand Slam. So Sami Zayn, I'm looking at you, fella. You can hide if you want, but I'm telling you, I will catch you, I will find you, and I will take it from you. Better run on that. That's first ever Ultimate WWE Grand Slam champion.
That's funny you bring that up. You have a lot of love on Instagram. People want to know when are you starting your journey to that Intercontinental title?
As soon as I'm allowed. As soon as I'm able to go that direction. I'm ready, man. I'm ready to go.
Saw him with his shirt off, ladies and gentlemen. You saw how shredded and ripped and ready he is. You see how many burpees he did. He is ready. Sammy's got to run, but Shammy's going to catch him.
Sami Zayn can't even do one burpee, maybe 2 push-ups, and that's about it.
That's why he's got big time Claudio as his bodyguard.
Yeah, he's got Claudio and Cesaro and Shinsuke. You know, they're hiding the cracks, as we say.
So one of the I think I don't want to keep y'all too long, so I'll make this the last one, because I think Sheamus, this is a gonna be a good one from you here. Benjamin Sussman, he wants to know over on Facebook. He asked quite a bit ago. He says, "What advice do you have for creating and developing a persona and a narrative for yourself?"
That's a good question.
I believe he's getting into wrestling himself, and he really would like your, or I believe, I apologize, Benjamin, if you're watching over on Facebook, it is his buddy. His buddy is getting into wrestling and wants to know, what advice do you have for creating and developing a persona and a narrative for yourself?
Okay, well, so first of all, I was asked that question when I did a comeback video on Celtic Warrior workouts with Dr. Tom Pritchard, JPWA Wrestling. So I go into it in depth in there when one of the students asked me. But ultimately what it is something you have to believe in. I see so many people turn up when we're doing before TVs who are looking for a job, and someone have like a pirate costume on, or they have some sort of extravagant costume on, you know what I mean? Or they're not in the greatest shape or whatever. And it's like they don't believe, they're just wearing this costume because they think, oh, it's the character that'll get me signed. The truth is, it's something you have to believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in it, then no one else watching around the ring or at home are going to believe it. It's something you have to be passionate about, something you want to always be adding to. And it could be some sort of trait of your own personality that you can dig into. Maybe something, some part of your personality that you're kind of maybe a little bit shy about or embarrassed about showing the world. Maybe that could be a key to something that's that really captures people's imaginations. But ultimately, it has to be something that you believe in 110%, that you are all in, that when you carry that persona, you believe in it, everything about it, what the person does, what the character's purpose is, what the character's destination is, what aggravates the character, what pleases the character. You got to really delve into that, and all those aspects. Nobody can poke holes in it, and going out there, it's going to be untouchable. An example too would be like Bray Wyatt. If you're not all in, then you can forget about it. Bray Wyatt, for example, is all in.
That's a solid answer. Yeah. I mean, you could see the guys that are all in, the guys that are not all in,
You've seen it before. There's people who like characters like, oh, it's great, it's shiny. It's like a brand new car, but there's no seats in it, there's no dash, there's no steering wheel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was great, but that works for a week or two or a couple of weeks. But people want to know what's inside the car. They want to know what it's made of, how it works. And that's the part you have to have and have to know off by the back of your hand, just like the back of your hand, without even thinking about it for a second. You know what those traits are.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for the questions.
That's a great question though.
Yeah, so I mean, we had a couple more flood in, but I think that's a great question to end on. Really, thank you so much, Sheamus, for answering that.
That's great. I had a blast on here. This is fantastic. I'd love to do it again. It was, sometimes doing these workouts, like jumping jacks, they're not the most exciting workouts in the world, but they're probably the most effective for cardio. And they're easy to put off, these type of workouts. Great to have, like, when you can tune in like this to see Joshy G and see him do it and just follow along. It's a great motivational piece, and it's great to get you going. You know what I mean? Sometimes doing it on your own with no audio visual or no trainer on your iPad, whatever, it's hard to do. And even for me, I know I'll have to do this, but I'll kind of put it off or make excuses. But this is great. I needed this today. I'm sure everybody at home got a lot out of it as well. And there's a reason why Joshy G is the figurehead of DeadBoys Fitness. So kudos to you, Josh. Thanks for getting the arse off the couch and in here with sweat.
I appreciate it, buddy. That's the things that I love are all coming together. Pro wrestling, comic books, and nerdy stuff, and fitness all morphing into one. And I know that I'm not the only one out there that love all those things. So the fact that I can bring a good buddy of mine, Sheamus, in to motivate you guys at the same time, we can talk a little nerd stuff, whether it be superhero WrestleMania or our fandoms, whatever they may be, and get you guys off the couch and doing something. That's what it's all about. And kind of what Sheamus was saying with having a community like DeadBoys Fitness and Sideshow to bring everybody together. So we're all motivated to do something as opposed to sit on the couch and binge watch Tiger King or Call of Duty, like, said brother upstairs is doing. I'm glad we're able to all come together one way or another and work out, even if it's for about the 15 minutes.
I want to say this too, and I 100% image there. I still haven't got to get out to Sideshow Collectibles yet. I know Miro's been out there. I'm well jealous of Rusev being there. But one of the biggest passions that got me into training, believe it or not, was I was a huge Masters of the Universe fan. I went from Masters of the Universe to WWE in the 80s. So I was always a fan of those larger-than-life, like, characters on TV, the Hulk example, and then WWE superstars. So, big Masters Universe fan, which I know, again, fits into the whole comic book era. And that seems to be making a massive comeback as well, Masters. It seems to be like every year at Comic-Con, there seems to be new limited stuff coming out, which is cool. I'm not embarrassed to say it,
I'm not either. Look, I got a Skeletor tattoo, for God's sakes.
I didn't go that far,
You don't have a Battle Cat tattoo or an Orko tattoo somewhere?
Definitely not. Don't have an Orko tattoo.
All right. Next.
Maybe Evil Seed. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. All right, Shamie. Well, thanks, man. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Sideshow. Thanks, Joshy G. Thanks, DeadBoys Fitness. And of course, again, you're very welcome. I'm glad you got to see inside a Brave Change gym.
Brave Change, baby.
Brave Change.
That's Sláinte. Still on? We still on?
We had a banter.
Sure.
That was awesome. Yeah, we had a lot of questions, man. I was trying to field the ones that I knew